a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
38. Green jack. Yellow. Blue. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. first down, they'll run it on the draw play. On the move past the 40. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on. Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game. Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however. No doubt about it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half,
Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. This is the tight end Fan. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught up now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A good pickup there at 22.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
Right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second and 6. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. On the return, it's Rodgers. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They